So I'm going to start out with the technical demos, the recording audio from PowerPoint, and I just want to mention something about that because I did get a question this week, and it was a very good question. One student had a problem with it, so I would like to talk about that so you don't run into it too. I'm going to upload these slides because I've got some links within this that would be useful for you if you're having any trouble with any of this. Okay, all right. Or if you just like a quick guide to remember the steps to doing it all. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is we already discussed briefly adding audio to PowerPoint slides last time, and I provided you with the link that goes straight to that section of the term presentation guide video, right? I'm providing you with that again here because what I want to discuss is once you get to the step, if you are using PowerPoint to record your audio, okay, and remember just a quick review of that, if you're doing that, you click the Insert tab at the top. It brings up this row of buttons and you click the Media button and then you go down to Audio. So you can either record audio or you can add individual audio files from your PC, okay, or your Mac, whatever you're using. The thing about this is I would, unless you're going to go to the next steps, which I'll discuss quickly in a second here, I would stop here and just save it. The reason is I had a question from one student this week in this, and I've tried to do this too, so this is not like you did anything wrong, okay? Don't do this as your next step, all right? So a lot of folks are like, oh, slideshow, well, that's how I present. So I want to record my slideshow so everything's where it needs to be. All right, problem with that is it just doesn't always work as simply as we think it's going to, particularly with respect to if you've embedded video. Believe me, I've tried. It's just it's not very, oh, my cat wants to make an appearance. Okay, so anyway, back to the PowerPoint. Don't try to record a slideshow, record your slideshow. It just, unless you are like a whiz with PowerPoint, it just creates too many problems. So the individual who contacted me during this week, and I forget which section she's in, if she's in yours or the other one, was really struggling with this. And I was like, you know what? Just save the PowerPoint. Don't worry about that slideshow thing. The thing you can do instead, okay, if you do want it to be in one nice little package, including your embedded, let's see, how would this work? So the embedded video still won't, we still are going to have to manually click, but let me show you something, okay? You can export that file as a video, and I mentioned that last week too, and I've given you kind of the time stamp here. If you click that link in the slides I'm going to give you this week, it goes right to that point in the video. If you want to make it viewable on YouTube instead, which is the easiest thing, right? Because it's really super easy for anybody to just click and watch a YouTube file. I have the link on how to do that here. Now that option will work. You don't have to be using PowerPoint for that one. You just have to know in whatever presentation software you're using how to export your presentation as a video, like an MP4. Okay. All right. I realize I didn't, like I said, I didn't go into super depth. That was, and next I'm going to talk about Zoom, which is completely different. Are there any questions or concerns about doing this?
So I have one.
Yes. Yes.
So we don't have to though record it as a video, right? We can just
No.
send you the PowerPoint with the audio in. Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just clarifying. Okay.
Yes, and that's for all of you. That's probably just the easiest way to ensure it's all in there. Just do that, and then you don't have to worry about any of the rest of it. Yeah, I would only go this extra step if you're comfortable with uploading things to YouTube. You've done it before. The exporting as a video is really not difficult at all. It's like a 2-click thing in PowerPoint. You go find, I think it's file. Let me go back and look at this, see if I can see what is on the, hold on. There we go. Yeah, so you go to this file thing here. When you click that, you get a menu on the left. You just click export and then you choose video. So it's pretty smooth, pretty easy. It does take a while once you click export video. It's going to take a few minutes depending on your computer's processor. Okay, I have a slow machine, so so it kind of sits there. I mean, you can go and do other things even within PowerPoint itself if you need to. I just kind of minimize that window and go away and come back in, I don't know, 5 to 15 minutes to get my file. Sometimes there are weird settings in your slides where one slide will automatically, when you know watch the slideshow, one slide will automatically play the audio, and the next one makes you click play on the little the little audio icon, and you're like, why won't it do this on every slide? It has to do with the settings for that slide overall. The only way I know how to fix that, and it's not something that I want you guys to worry about. So if you run into it, don't worry. We'll know to click play, right? Um, there is a way to fix it. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to the over there to the whatever you call that little preview window thing. I'm going to select all, and for me on a PC, the shortcut for that is Control A. So you see it selected all my slides. Now let me see if I can remember. Okay, I think it's transitions. Okay, the transitions tab. So this is only if you're having trouble. Audio is not auto playing, right? And when you watch a slideshow, okay, click the transitions tab. Go over here so you can see that on mine, this means I'm gonna have a problem with playing of audio. So I'm gonna go don't advance slide on mouse click. Say to advance slide, and don't worry about the timing, just do after. What this should do, even though that seems counterintuitive, what this should do is it should still play your sound, but it'll auto advance to the next slide um, without you having to click. It'll just go. So that's one way to do it. Now with the issue with the animations, I think there's also, let me take a look at this, because if I remember right, on the audio not playing on its own. Let me take a look. Let me add an audio clip to this just to see. So now you're watching me add an audio clip. Okay. Oh, I don't know what this is going to do. Since we are already in Zoom, this is going to be interesting. All right, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I've recorded audio clips. Now you see the little icons there, right? All right, so when your audio, so you're watching the slideshow, right, after pressing F5, if you get to a slide and you're like, I wish that would just play by itself, it's not. Here is how you can fix that. Okay, so you double click the little icon, and unfortunately this is a thing you got to do to every single one of these if it's automatically not playing. Do that, go up to playback appears up here, go to that, and then you go over to, let's see, start automatically, I believe is how you would do that. Okay, so now it should play on its own. If I were to press F5, let me take a look. Let me just see. Let me go to the previous slide. That would be a good way to do it. I don't know if this is going to work while we're watching via Zoom. Oop. Okay, well, it definitely auto, see, it went, I had no audio anywhere except here. Maybe it wasn't long enough. See what happens. Okay, there. See how it's going? Did you see how it flipped? It's because I don't have audio anywhere else. But so that is how you'd have to do, let's see, stop the screen share. You would have to do it, you'd have to do both ways. You'd have to get all your slides to auto advance. You'd also have to make sure every single, I know that you guys are wanting to maybe not record in PowerPoint with all of these extra steps, but again, this is only if you just want a smooth slideshow without people having to click next or click play. If you don't want to do that, it's okay. I'm so used to just clicking next and clicking play. It's not a big deal. And everybody else, I think, will know, all of you, when you watch each other's presentations, you'll know. You see a play button, and you're not hearing the audio, you just click that. I hope I'm not making things more confusing by providing you with multiple options. Oops, sorry. On how to record presentations has been the thing that I get the most questions on. So that's why I've been trying to give you a little extra help here.
I had one question.
Yes.
Where do you where do you like the best place to record is? Like what's your preference to record our presentation?
So my preference, and this is just me, and it might be because I'm more familiar with the application itself, having used it for a long time, is the PowerPoint method. Um, Zoom might feel really organic and good to you. I don't know. I would recommend giving it a shot, maybe partially, both ways, just to see what you like. And again, I like the PowerPoint method because you can add your audio bit by bit, right? You can add for a couple slides only, save it, close it, come back the next day and do some more. Or you can, even if you do the whole thing, you can go back and edit just that one slide. Um, the Zoom method, you've got to start all over if you screw up. So do you use, sorry, I didn't see who asked that question. I wasn't looking at my main screen at the time.
That was me.
Oh,
Spencer.
Spencer. Okay, great. So are you just, I'm just curious, are you comfortable using PowerPoint or have you, or let's say, have you ever recorded anything in Zoom?
I've recorded stuff in Zoom for like a business project, but I
Ah,
kind of want to do mine on PowerPoint just so I can do it clip by clip.
okay, okay, cool. So at least that's good. You have a fallback if you're having problems with PowerPoint for some reason, like big problems. I would recommend if you're having little problems, see if Help Desk can help you get that resolved. The main thing with PowerPoint is if you don't already have the application installed on your computer, or if you have an older version of it, you might not see the option to record audio. However, we all at EOU can get the desktop version, the current one that allows you to record audio. So you might just have to install it. And I've got instructions on how to do that in from last week's Zoom session, but also in the term presentation guide video, because I spoke to the help desk specifically about that. Because I noticed that the 365 version of PowerPoint is essentially the cloud version. It's not actually on your system, doesn't have the option to record audio. But if you open that, there is a button at the top that says open in desktop app, and that is how you can get access to download PowerPoint if you don't already have it. So I know I'm inserting all kinds of caveats and technical mumbo jumbo into the mix, but yeah, I wish that Cloud 365 or Office 365, I wish that version of PowerPoint allowed us to add audio. I'm assuming there is something, it's something to do with recording in the cloud that is preventing that. Um, because what was I going to say about that? Because things like, for example, Google Slides also have a challenge there. You can't record slide by slide audio in Google Slides. Now you can record, if you're comfortable with Google Slides, you can record that audio somewhere else, right? On your phone, or if you have another application on your computer that will let you record audio and then add those clips in one by one. But, and I think I mentioned this last time, I don't encourage the use of Google Slides for something like this because it happens continuously. I'll get a presentation from students through Google Slides, which is linking audio to some other place that I haven't been given access to. So for every one of those audio files, the student has to share them not only with me, but our whole class. Right. So it can be a kind of a nightmare. So I don't encourage Google Slides for this particular activity because of the media, adding the additional media aspect of it. I know I said a lot more there than you probably needed, Spencer, but I'm hoping that answered your question partially.
Oh, thank you. That's perfect.
Okay, good. That was a lot. I know. I feel bad. I feel like I'm dumping so much on you guys, just so much. This is really, really good information for you to have, though, even though this class is not about um, digital media. Because you can put this stuff on your portfolio and potential employers are going to love this. They can just click it and watch you give a presentation, even before calling you for an interview. You can put that stuff on your portfolio, and that's going to make the employer more likely to want to contact you because they can hear you speaking, they can see your work. They know you can put together as a communication minor or major, whatever you are, right? Or even those of you who are other majors and you're just taking this as an additional thing, you like communication. This can apply to any job. And at this stage for you guys, I'm hoping things like this will help you to get a job. I mean, that's the point, right? Of going to school, I assume, for most of you. You're not like me that you just love school.